AI has changed the entire job search process. But today, I really want to talk about how it has changed the interview prep. So I am so happy that you're here. My name is Judy Collins, and this is Just Ask Judy. And I am talking with Henry Glickel, who is a longtime friend and business owner. He's an executive recruiter and president of Sales Recruiters, Inc. So, Henry, I know that there's so much about sales and prepping the candidate. No one should go out on an interview without that sales prep, that interview prep process. Can you help me talk about that today?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to do that. So, um, you know, AI has kind of changed, and these last discussions have been about the change of recruiting and staffing and executive search world. So, you know, and a lot of it's relating to AI. I mean, we've mentioned it both in the last two sessions, and we're probably going to announce it. We're probably going to intervene into or interlude into it and allude to it today. But AI has changed the way that candidates prep for an interview. Um, it's no longer just going over frequently asked questions. Um, Candidates kind of use AI to practice mock interviews, generate behavior and technical questions, rehearse answers kind of align with the around the job description, and also simulate interview follow-up steps. That's what I found. Interview prep was also it used to take like days to prepare. Now they can do it in minutes. And also preparation is more accessible. It's not just the recruiters that have the keys to the kingdom per se. Now with AI, that preparation is more accessible, but it's also more scripted.
Well, that script, for an interview, that's not a good sign to me. A candidate needs to be authentic.
Oh, no, 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 no. Let me explain something to you. Just because it's more scripted doesn't make it right. That's just a parameter around it. Answers are more polished, but not always deeper. That's what I'm finding. AI can kind of help candidates structure clear responses, use strong language, kind of sound confident and concise. However, it could mask the lack of hands-on experience, overgenerate examples, and produce rehearsed answers that really don't hold up under follow-up. So recruiters are hearing better answers, but not always better evidence that are a better fit for the job.
Well,
That's what I see.
there's a lot of good applicants out there, all competing for the same job. So then, how can they take that process? What do they need to do on that prep?
Traditional interview questions are less effective. Classic questions like "Tell me about yourself" and "What are your strengths" are now easy to rehearse in AI. It doesn't mean you don't ask them. It means you those are surface questions that allow you to dig deeper from the answers that you get from them. And as a result, surface level interviews no longer differentiate strong candidates from average ones. Interviews now should shift to storytelling to proof, peeling that onion back, not one layer, but two, three, four layers about the answers and asking why and how did you do that? And, educate me on that and how you did it. Recruiters need to focus more on specific outcomes, decision making logic, ownership and accountability, real scenarios, not hypotheticals. AI can help candidates prepare stories, but they can't fake judgment, experience, or responsibility.
Yeah, those are human traits. Only people can make those kind of decisions. AI can help us prepare for those kind of questions, but really the final judgment, I think, comes up with that follow-up action. How can the candidate take it from just a prepared answer to really being more personal?
Well, the recruiter's role, and I think that's what you're asking, is where does this kind of lead the recruiter in the process? And the recruiter's role has evolved. We're now responsible for going deeper, not longer, asking follow-up questions that test consistency, using structured interviews to surface real capacities. AI is raised the preparation level. Recruiters must raise the evaluation level to match that. AI has changed how candidates prepare, not what makes them successful. For recruiters, this means kind of polished answers are no longer enough. Showing strength, depth, evidence, and judgment matter more. Interviews must evolve to stay effective.
So how does the recruiter really then use that AI prep for their candidates?
But you don't ask an easy question, do you? I think strong interview practices are kind of structured interview with consistent criteria, asking the same questions and probing deeper and deeper. Proof ask questions. What were the results? What decisions did you own? What would you do differently? Follow up questions that test depth and consistency. Those
Well,
are things I think allow the recruiters to kind of increase their interview practices or
well,
strengthen them, I should say.
Well, that's right. So some of those questions can be about what they have on their resume, but when you ask those questions, can they follow up and can they verify really that's what they did and how did they make those decisions and come up with those results? So
Mm-hmm.
I think the hiring managers are also going to be using AI when they're doing the interviewing. So they'll be able to tell, I think, when a candidate has just that surface level knowledge, maybe not so much of that prepared, really deep down answers.
Well, it's interesting. There's some AI tools that are out there. We use something called Ellie. It's great for recruiters, and it basically transcribes the answer that if you ask the questions, it transcribes it into a set format, and it provides a summary and the notes, and it allows the hiring authority or me to share with the hiring authorities literally the transcription of in the interview, and also the transcription. But also, if they want to listen to it, they can too, and it provides a summary. Now, there's a really cool little tool I just found last week called Send Out Autopsy. It's by same people that did Cortivity and Connect. Jason Burns, I think it's Cortivity, Koritibity, is in Austin. But Send Out Autopsy, it's a phenomenal new tool. And what it does is this tool allows recruiters to write up a very compelling uh, summary of a candidate against the job specs, and it evaluates your write-up and sees where it's weak, and it can help you craft a better, stronger message that allows you for your presentations to get a higher likelihood of getting interviews. By the way, very cost effective, not expensive at all, but very effective. But recruiters got to look for smarter solutions also. They got to focus also not only in these tools, but they're going to need to focus on how the candidates think, not only how they speak. They got to look for clarity under pressure, and they got to validate real experience through examples. By the way, that's what Send Out Autopsy does, is it makes you write up and articulate experiences through examples against the job specs. But basically, and this is another AI tool. AI prepare tools prepare candidates to speak well, but recruiters need to help applicants perform well. Therefore, AI can prepare a candidate for an interview, but it can't prepare them for the job. By the way, that hasn't changed in generations of executive search.
Well, Henry, thank you for really kind of going through all of that. AI is so important, and the tools are so useful, really, I think, on getting better candidates in front of the hiring managers, and the hiring managers make better decisions with those tools at hand. So I thank you. And Henry, if somebody has any questions or they want to talk to you, maybe about some of these new AI tools that you're using, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you again. This is the third session. It's phenomenal. I really appreciate you kind of spearheading this and bringing this topic to hand. You're an excellent interviewer. You ask some tough questions. Thank God I'm not on 60 Minutes today, but I really think that you are providing really good information to recruiters and members of the search industry. So again, I want to thank you very much. But you can get a hold of me by looking me up on LinkedIn, Henry Glickel. I'm with a firm called Sales Recruiters. My email is henry@salesrecruiters.com. Henry at sales and recruiters are both plural.com. Also, phone number 603-894-0007, extension 215. And also, you can email me. I'm sorry, I think I said that, Henry at salesrecruiters.com. And if you reach out to me on LinkedIn, send me an invite, and just remind me that you saw it here, I'd be happy to accept. I'm more than happy, just like you are, Judy, sharing best practices and ideas and concepts with people from our industry. This is a great service you're providing, and I really appreciate it. And I'm happy to be part of it.
Well, thank you again, Henry. And
You're
really,
welcome.
thank you to everyone for watching Just Ask Judy. So please like and subscribe, and also let me know what kind of questions you have, and what you want to learn about in today's marketplace. That's why I'm here to help answer some of those questions. So I look forward to hearing from you. And if you need anything, just send it to Just Ask Judy. Thank you.
Thank you.